The modern landscape of reviewers is a lazy, oversaturated reflection of what it used to be. Gone are the days where reviewers would actually have personalities and be parodies of how some reviewers were, and everyone does the same no personality, bad critiques, and basic thumbnail slop that people only really watch because, well, they have nothing else and they're just complete drones to that same YouTuber. But how did reviewing and why did reviewing on YouTube get to this shit stack of a state? Like, oh my god. Well, that, my friend, is why I'm even bothering to explain why modern reviewing, or well, why modern reviewers fucking suck.
Take him to
the slop.
No! No!
The slop.
No! No, please! Anything but that! No!
Back in the day, you had people like Nostalgia Critic, and yes, hear me out, I know people really for some fucking reason just don't like Nostalgia Critic, but hear me out, and AVGN, both of whom were basically parodies of how overreactionary reviewers of media can be. But now I kind of feel like a lot of people that watch them kind of miss the point completely of those guys when they watch them, because as history has shown us, or in this case many, often meet their fate on the road they take to avoid it, and that's essentially what happened. They've effectively met their fate on the road they took to avoid it and became what others parodied, whether it be acting as if something slightly okay is the spawn of adding Satan, politics, or made up bullshit to a review, quote unquote. I'm gonna use review in quotation marks because I know it's not a review. Or even making a whole fucking 5-hour response stream to a guy criticizing your review just because you can't handle someone criticizing your review. They've essentially become what the old parodied. They've become moronic amoebas that just give overreactionary black and white answers for an easy paycheck and easy views on a video. They also act like man-children over things like fictional media, which, it's not only painful to fucking watch, if I'm just being honest. It's not only painful to watch if you're actually looking for good content, but they don't really feel like people poking fun at things and having fun while doing it. They don't really feel human. They feel more like very angry, like fucking caveman film student, like dropouts that pretty much yell at clouds all day.
Hey, yo, y'all can't fuck
My butthole.
You know, back in the day, reviewers would actually drop somewhat things to actually leave room for imagination to reinforce the fact that, hey, their review is just an opinion. Modern reviewers don't really do this. They kind of present their videos and kind of like subconsciously imagine them as fact, when in reality, it's a review, and reviews are pretty much just an opinion. Then also, reviews are meant to be taken with a huge grain of salt. They are meant to be someone's spoken opinion and not your own. You're supposed to come up with your own conclusions, and yet these videos will more often than not forget shit like that. It also encourages closed-minded behavior, and it's why a lot of video essay watchers are pretty not only closed-minded, but they're like sheep. My advice will always be this, okay? It will always be to just come up with your own opinion, actually watch the thing for yourself, and do research on it. If you like it, great. If everybody else thinks it's trash, but you like it, then, well, who really cares? At the end of the day, just move the fuck on.
Good news. We can finally be bees. This isn't your world, but we can be.
Now look, it's easy to hate on something because, well, negativity thrives on the internet for some fucking reason. But the main problem with this easiness is that, well, because it's such an easy thing to do things like this, they go into things wanting to hate the thing that they are reviewing. And the problem with this is that, well, one, you're just simply ruining your reputation as a reviewer. And two, if you go into a movie, show, or game wanting to hate it, then you'll look for anything to complain about, even if there isn't really much to complain about. The Phantom Menace does this all the time. This, in turn, adds to the closed-minded shit I said earlier, because if you go into something, right, if you think something is bad without even watching it and forming your own opinion, or you go into something wanting it to be bad, like if you want to go watch like Fantastic Four and you're going into that movie wanting it to be bad, then you'll never really try to understand it. You'll never actually really try to understand why it's actually bad or good or even decent. You're effectively just shutting out the world because you think you know the answer without actually experiencing the thing at hand. Kind of similar to how these people are, but not really.
Well, let's be nice. Yeah. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
We're living in an era where everybody wants to be the first to talk about the brand new thing that just comes out. Whether it be video games, movies, shows, etc., they all have this wanting to be the first to talk about it, even if they haven't even absorbed the thing in full. The problem with this is that they don't really seem to think about well, anything. They don't think about how lazy it is or how stupid stupid it may make them look or sound, so long as they get views. But not only does it damage their reputation, but it also damages the product at hand. Like Naughty Bear wasn't really that bad of a game, but you had people treating it like it was just like the worst thing ever, and so, you know, that product is pretty much damaged. This also takes away the fun of a new thing or experiencing something new because, well, they ruin it for everyone. Like, in their eyes, what's the point of absorbing this thing in full or actually watching it and analyzing it when I could just pause it, say it sucks, and then just sit there because, hey, I'm the first to talk about it. It just takes the fun out of it, or better yet, it just takes away the experience of something new. They ruin it with this throw the hunt ass mentality.
Y'all killing me with this.
The modern reviewing landscape sucks, and it's because reviewers have become the thing that was parodied in the past, to the point where they all kind of feel like film school dropouts. They present their videos and reviews as fact, as well as including politics, and also somewhat subconsciously expecting you to be a closed-minded idiot and think like them and agree with everything they say, as well as the fact that they promote said closed-mindedness. And they're at a point where they just go into things like shows, games, movies, etc., wanting to hate them so they could be the first to talk about it and just easily get a paycheck, if not some views. All of this without thinking about how it damages not only their reputation as a reviewer, because, well, if you only leave bad reviews, then you're a bad reviewer, and same thing with good reviews. If you only leave good reviews, then you're a bad reviewer. But also how it damages the product at hand, as well as damaging the experience of actually absorbing what the fuck you had just seen. Why can't we have reviewers that actually have personality instead of just angry film school dropouts now?